Hey everyone, Lauren here with Discuss Reality. I'm hanging out in LA for a week, so that's pretty cool. I've lived in LA for about a year and a half, and I'm currently relocating up north to Northern California, so yeah, it's fun to visit here from time to time. But every time I come here to visit, it really makes me wonder about people who are pressured to live here. I know a lot of people have grown up in LA all their lives, so people are living here because their family's here, and I know people like to come to LA and live here because they've never lived in the city before and they want that experience. I can understand that. But I do wonder about how people in rural areas are now being pressured to live in urban areas in the cities. And as gas prices are going up and prices for everything are going up, obviously that's putting pressure on people who are living in rural areas. So I can understand people living in rural areas feel pressure. And so I just wanted to know what you guys feel about this. If any of you are living in rural areas, maybe the population's under 10,000 people, then how do you feel? Do you feel some kind of pressure at the moment to relocate to a more urbanized area, a place where there's more jobs, things like that? Or do you feel like you're still able to hold out a little while longer and you're still like, okay, well, you know, it's expensive, but you're able to cut back somewhere and it's okay? And those of you who are living in the city, do you feel pressured to live there? Do you feel, you know, you want to get out, you want to go to a more rural area where it's more peaceful, not so much traffic, but you feel really dug into where you're at and you feel that that's the only option for you because that's where all the jobs are, there's so many options, of course, in the city compared to a rural area. So, and those of you who are living in rural areas, are you able to adapt to this change? Have you been thinking about that? Have you been wondering, okay, you know, obviously the post office just closed over 2,000, is planning to close over 2,000 post offices in rural areas. You know, that's slicing those jobs off from rural areas. I mean, have you been thinking about what you can do? Are you pretty set into where you're at to be able to cope with this increase in gas and all these other expenses? So please post your responses. Let me know what you think. All right, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel.